Hey guys, Mindy Lawhorne here, and welcome to this week's short but sweet team call. Hi, my name is Mindy. If I hadn't got a chance to meet you, welcome to the team, or welcome to the team page. This is a group team page that has just a bunch of people in our downline that want to work the business. Now remember, not everyone that signs up as a coach wants to actively, work the business or add another group to all of their Facebook stuff, but a lot of people want to be kept in the loop. This is one of the easiest places that we can do a team call. We've tried so many other avenues, and this is one that you can share, you can send people to, you can tag their names in for them to watch. And this is one of the ways that we'll be doing a team call weekly this year. Also, I don't know if you know this, kind of hot off the press, as of December, you can have up to 50 people in a message live video in Facebook. So you could put 50 people in a message, add their names, and you could do a live video with 50 of them in kind of a private group, which I think is awesome. And that may be the group, that may be how we do some of our interactive team calls, either that or Zoom. Both of those are great, but I'd love to use some of that new technology and see, is it easier just to use everything Facebook? Or if you don't have Zoom, all my new coaches, I'm like, hey, do you want to do a call? Do you want to do a Zoom? And 9 times out of 10, they say, what is Zoom? So the bottom line is, I want to educate anyone. I want for everyone to know any venue or avenue for stuff like that. But the problem is, if the more obstacles that we give people, the higher the chances are they won't show up because they couldn't get connected, or they don't have the Zoom app, or they don't know what GoToWebinar is, or blah, blah, blah. It's always why you can't. And all I'm really looking for this year are the people that tell me why you can. The people that want it, the people that are willing to try, the people that are willing, if they can't be on a live video, to go and watch it later. That's pretty much how everything is. So let's jump right into the team call. Again, my name is Mindy. I started in this business 8.5 years ago. In June, it will be officially 9 years that we've been coaching. This business has been ridiculous for us. And yes, I didn't do hardly anything for a year. And then I tried to start and I didn't do so well. And I found actually my first check the other day, and it was $43. And I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, so happy that I made $43, which is awesome. And then the next couple of weeks I made $0, $0, $0. Then I found a couple of other ones. There's a little $200 one, a little, $50 one, a little $100 one. And it's just how it goes. With any business, it ebbs and it flows, of course. But it's fun to see, how far we've come. But to know, I want to be completely clear with you, I've struggled every way possible. And we've had every obstacle, but what I refuse to do are the following things. I refuse to compare my walk or my journey in this business with anyone else. If I say, oh, they've been here the same amount of time I have, or we live in the same city, or I do what she does, but she makes more than me, you know what I mean? That could be so easily, but that's a tool that, the evil one uses to get you down. And I just am like, you know what? I'm not like anyone else. I'm not working this business like anyone else. So why should I ever compare myself to anyone else? And I want to just lovingly encourage you, never, never, never do that. You've got to go and run your own race. And what that simply means is you've got to work every day diligently in this business. Just focus, reach the people that get you and that you get and that connect with you. And then you grow your business that way. I've never given my coach, Christine, any excuses on why I didn't do something. I just said, you know what, I didn't hit it, and I've got to figure out a better way to do it. And she would go, okay, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? And that's the person I want to be for you guys. I want to be your help. I have a huge academy that we paid a lot of money to not only start, but to run every month. It is called the Fit Life Academy. It's a link. You click on the link, put in your email address and password, and you're in. I have nothing to do with it. Dominique has nothing to do with it. So if you want to be part of the Fit Life Academy, click on the link, you go in. There's also lots of information and places in there so that you can get the newsletter, you can learn different trainings, but that is all there for you. It's just waiting for people to be responsible enough to take it. We used to do trainings all the time on Facebook. No one would ever finish them. And the interaction was minimal. And so why waste your time and our time? I have all those trainings in the Fit Life Academy. It's now your turn to decide, okay, what do I need to do? Well, guess what you need to do? You start with number 1 in the Fit Life Academy. Then you go to number 2. And then when you finish 2, you go to number 3, and so on. As a wealth of training. And I just talked to a coach that is a 7-time elite coach. She is basically a founder in the business, and she reached out to me about doing a training. And I'm like, of course, I would love to. And we're reaching out to a few other upper level coaches to do it together. So it'll be a training that you can be participating in. We don't know if that's going to be like a training that we do on Zoom, or maybe in the Fit Life Academy, or even maybe in a Facebook group. But just know that's going to be the first thing we're working on for this quarter. All right, that being said, the main meat of this call is I want to talk to you about the Team Cup. The Team Cup is something that Beachbody does about twice a year. Sometimes, I mean, it's called the Team Cup. I'm trying to remember what they call it in the fall. I can't think right now. But it's basically the Team Cup. But it is where one diamond and 4 other coaches get together. So there can't be more than one diamond on a team. But you kind of have a pre-call. Hey guys, let's go. Hey, my name's Mindy, and I like chocolate and long walks by the beach. And you just kind of meet each other. You can even do a Zoom, and then basically say, okay, we want to do this as a team. You can like run a group together. You don't have to run a group together, but the big goal is to get as many people excited and involved in Beachbody, in On Demand, in Shakeology, in challenge packs, and you want to get as many people involved so that you can get Success Club points. Now, not only is it imperative to get Success Club 5 every month if you want to grow your business. So let's pause on that, and I'll get back to the cup. If you're not reaching Success Club 5 every month or trying, I want to lovingly just remind you that's the key to building your business, is having some sort of pinnacle that you can reach every month so that you know you're growing. And I don't mean by sales, guys. You can't just get Success Club points for sales. That's just money and then it goes away. But if you're getting people to become coaches, maybe just for a discount, or maybe they want to try it, or they're in some sort of residual thing where they keep buying from you, or they keep going, or they want more, that's where the team volume bonus grows, and that's what grows a team. Retail sales is this much, team volume is this much. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. We make a couple of hundred a week from retail sales, but we make thousands and thousands a week from team volume bonus. It is always smarter for the long haul to build a team. Don't just sell a bunch of crap. I mean, I'm going to lovingly tell you, people don't follow you because of what you have to sell. They follow you because why you do it. Your reasons why you do it is the reason people follow you. They follow you because of the things you like, the things you bake, how you're funny, your interests. So if I can implore anything on you, we need to build a team, and you want to build a team with people that get you and you get them. You're going to be able to motivate them better. They're going to keep you accountable. You're going to keep them accountable. But that's not only how you build a team, that's how you build income in this business. So the cup is kind of about a team doing that individually, but all your points accrue together. They all add up together. And then not only is there one big, huge prize for the team, of course, that gets the most, but there's lots of little prizes that we can win. And I have to be honest, the most Success Club points I've ever had in a month was when I did a team cup with a bunch of other girls in the month of February. I got 32 Success Club points, which is probably the most I've ever gotten in one month. And it was all because I was not going to let my team down, and I was going to flip and crush as much as I could. And every teammate is responsible for adding points. There's nothing worse than not adding points when you're in your team. But what that does for you, it kind of lights a little fire under your booty. It helps you grow as a team. We have weekly calls. We usually have a pre-call. And then we have one call a week. How are you doing? What's going on? Okay, no negativity. What can you do this week? What can you do this week? Not, oh, this didn't work. Or it's just so sad. Or, I tried whatever. We all try and stuff doesn't work out. But the big key is we just have to figure out what to try next time. Not sit and mourn what didn't work. We have to look forward to what will work or what could work next time. And I have to just lovingly say, if you're not on a team cup team, get on one. Post below, hey, I need a team. Hey, I'm a new coach. Or hey, I'm an emerald. I need a team. Now remember, you can only have one lifetime diamond on a team at once. So if you were a diamond a long time ago and you're not now, you're considered that one lifetime diamond. If you're a coach and you have people in your downline, why not get some of your newest coaches to be part of this team cup? Remember that for your coaches for the first and second year, when they hit Success Club, your chances to get Premier or Elite are that much higher, because part of your Elite and Premier points have to do with the success of the coaches you've signed up the year you're in and the year before. But in addition to that, I mean, if that's not motivation enough for you, do it for them, which is more important anyway. We want to help them grow and help them see a vision. There is no one in this business I know that's successful that is not hitting Success Club every month, some version of it. And once you finally get into things and see how they roll, there's a pattern to it all. It's not like every month you're like, oh great, starting again, what do I do? No, there's a pattern to it. And if you're smart and you write stuff down, you realize, oh, every third month I'm going to do a 30-day challenge group. Oh, then every third month I'm going to do this. So every month you kind of have something planned, so you know how many weeks ahead you need to promote for it, who you need to get, the minimum number of people you want to get in that. And then great. So while that group's working, you're promoting your next group. And so while this group is ending, you're using their before and afters to promote the next group. There is a system about it, you guys, and no business would ever run without systems, without policies, procedures, the way things happen. No business will ever run off of the seat of your pants. No business will ever just be like, whatever you feel like that day. Because here's the bottom line. You'll never every day feel like doing this. You will never wake up. You will not wake up every day going, I'm going to talk to all these people that are going to tell me I'm dumb and say no and tell me this is a crock. You have to have a reason bigger than your flippant emotions to work this. So open your mind and heart. Why did you begin? Why are you doing this? Why would some stupid person's response, and I'm sorry, I'm a little on fire because I've had about 8 of my coaches tell me all the reasons they can't today, and I believe that's a lie. Because I had the same struggles plus more than they had and have. And the whole bottom line is, what are you willing to do for it? I want this life so badly. I'm willing to push through all those negative people's nose, and they're even making fun of us from time to time. And even the people I've known for years who are like, we'll never do what you do. And a part of me is like, have I been a bad representative of what I've done? And no, I haven't. But here's the bottom line. They don't want to work as hard as you do. I want to work that hard because I see the life it's made for us. But in addition to that, I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let any of my customers, my challengers down. The people that help us out, I don't want to let them down. I don't let my kids down. I cannot gain my way back. I cannot go backwards. And you have to think about that too. You can't go backwards. This is an opportunity. Just got off the phone with a friend that we're kind of accountability partners. And she was saying how her diamond coach is upset and that she's planning on going and spending $5,000 to go get this guy to teach her how to be in marketing. And I'm like, wait a minute, we pay $15.95 a month. Why can't she just do more with this, or maybe some of the skills she already knows with marketing, put it into play now? I promise there's someone out there looking for your kind of weird. I promise there's someone out there looking for your heart and your humor and the workouts that you like and where you live and all that about you. You just have to make it a point to reach more people and stop being lazy and stop using every excuse in the book to not to get on these calls. Stop using every excuse in the book that you can't get in the Fit Life Academy. Stop using every excuse in the book that you can't get to a live training. I'm sorry, you guys, I love you, but I'm tired of people selling themselves short and then blaming their upline for it. You're responsible, period. The person who signed up is responsible. And I'm sorry if you feel like I'm being hard on you. I'm not. What I'm trying to get you to do is see the potential of your purpose. And it can't be forgetting this business and saying it's too expensive or too much work when you're sitting on your butt watching TV every night. I love you. We don't sit on our butts and watch TV like hardly ever because you're too important. This business is too important. And if you only could understand what it feels like to have the freedom to have zero debt, what it feels like to have the freedom to wake up when you want and not when your alarm clock says. If you want to know what it feels like to have the freedom to have a very sick husband sitting in there and he and I not having to worry about how we're going to pay the bills or him asking off work or how he's going to be taken care of, we know he's going to be taken care of. We have so much in play. You know what it's like to be able to go to your kid's school at any minute of any day? Do you know what it's like to make your own schedule? It's the most amazing thing, and I will fight for it. And here's the best part of it. You ready? I can say whatever I want, and I can talk to people about my faith and the reason I do this at any point, any day. And guess what? No one can fire me for it. Isn't that worth fighting for? Oh man, I'm hot and bothered tonight. I'm serious. You have so much potential. I just want you to understand it. The cup is one of the best ways for you to do that. It's going to push you. It's going to make you uncomfortable. You're going to do things you don't want to do and with people you hardly even know. But you're going to keep your clothes on. So it's a whole nother thing. But I cannot have another phone call with my downline or any of you where you give me all the excuses why you can't. All I want to share with you is every reason you can. And here's one of the great reasons that you can. You're breathing. If you were dead, I'd be like, yeah, you can't work this business. Sorry. If you're breathing, not only do you have purpose, but you can work this business. Do you have the internet? You can work this business. Do you have a phone? You can work this business. Do you sit in a carpool line ever? You can work this business. Do you have a mirror? Do you have anything that you can kind of look at for them and make sure you're working out in the correct way? You can do this business. If you have a debit card and you can go to the grocery store and buy good food instead of junk, you can work this business. Like, can you afford a sports bra? You can work this business. And I don't like this kind of side of myself. I like to be nice and fun, but the problem with being nice and fun is no one tends to take you seriously. I don't want this business to go anywhere. I freaking love it. I'm going to work it until they pull it out of my cold dead hands. Like, it's going to be that kind of thing. But what can't happen this year is you letting yourself and your team down and you looking in your mirror and going, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Because every year we don't grow, we backslide. Every month we don't grow, we backslide. There is no standing still. You're either moving forward or sliding back. That will never go away. That will never change. And this is too important. You have every resource at your fingertips. Me, your upline coach, this page, the Fit Life Academy, Platinum Presenters trainings, Christine Dwyer, all of the trainings and information in the back office. Now, you have got to do something with it. Or you've got to realize that the only reason this business isn't working is because of the person you see in the mirror. We have to own this business like we're paying rent on some brick and mortar building out there that you're trying to get people desperately to come in and buy your shirts or your mugs or your tires, whatever it is the business. How differently would you treat that business? Why won't you do that with this business while you're not going into debt? $15.95 a month, and hopefully you're on Shakeology and getting something out. So what is that? $120 a month to own a business that it will pay you back if you treat it properly, and it will pay you back over and over again if you will just do something for it. Like, you don't even understand how many cuss words almost just came out of my mouth. I apologize if I'm offending anyone, but I really don't care because it's time this year to stop. Almost said something bad. To stop being okay with less. If you're breathing, you have a purpose. If you're born, God has given you a purpose. And this business is an avenue to your purpose, but you got to do something with this business first before anyone will listen to you. You've got to do something and grow from the inside out before anyone will listen to you. The best next way to do this, I'm going to give you two options. Number one, do and be part of the Team Cup. Find out, say, you know what, I don't even know what the flip it is, but I want to be a part because I'm scared to death of the girl yelling at me right now. Good. Rawr. But seriously, you've got to get that strict with yourself so you'll quit allowing yourself to drag and be like, oh, it's fine. No one really cares. All the people that don't really care are the average mediocre people that have barely made ends meet on every aspect of their life. And they're truly deep down completely unsatisfied and frustrated, but they're not willing to show it. So they're just going to keep sitting and eating more and going out more and spending more money to try to fill that hole that only can fill through the stuff he wants to put you through. All right, I'm almost done preaching here. Number one, be a part of the Team Cup. Anyone that's part of the Team Cup, Lee and I are also going to award prizes to for the most points and the people that signed up the most people and that did the most different things they've never done. So that's double prizes for you. Number one. Number two, we're going to give people in February the opportunity to come to the Fit Life Retreat. This is an amazing retreat that only my type diamonds have ever been invited to, along with maybe one of their coaches that became diamond. We are going to, for 1 month, open it up to the entire downline, and anyone that becomes diamond and holds it will get an invitation to come to the Fit Life Retreat. It is going to be ridiculous. So that's two huge things in February. Now, if you're like, okay, I don't even know what to do. I'm pumped, but I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to start it, or I'm scared. Number one, reach out to your upline. And if you're not talking to your upline anymore, your upline's quit, or they're doing the freaking Y and MLM, I don't really care. Point is, reach out to their upline. Worst comes to worst, you reach out to me. Mindy, I just need to know what to do. I can't guarantee you a phone call because we have so many people on our downline, but what I can guarantee you is a point in the right direction. If you do not have access to the Fit Life Academy. I will put the link in the information. As soon as I'm done, you click on it, put in your email address, whatever password you want, and you're in, and it'll be that from every flippin' single time. Those are the next two things that are hot and on the plate. And what you have to do now is just ask yourself the question, do I want it badly enough? Am I willing to work? And if the answer is no, you got to look in the mirror and realize, okay, are you living your dreams? I mean, is this what God has intended to be the best of the best? Are you doing all that you can and the best that you can? Do you wake up every morning so excited and fulfilled because you are doing everything you should be doing and you are helping at the capacity you want and you're reaching the amount of people you want? Because if you are, this just might not be the business for you. But I have this sneaking feeling nobody feels like that. I don't feel like that. But I've got to lovingly tell you, it's time to stop being babies. It's time to stop being people that just like, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. Do something for it. Oh my gosh. You will grow exponentially. You won't even believe what God will do in your heart and in the heart of your friends and in your mind if you will just get really uncomfortable and do things that you know will grow you that you don't want to do. Suck it up and do it. I cannot implore you more to just do it. That's our team cup for tonight. I don't want to always come in here and be grouchy, but over and over and over again, when you hear the same excuses, and the excuses are basically choices that people have made. I mean, if you want reasons why people can't do stuff, okay, I'm in a wreck in the hospital. Okay, maybe. You know what I mean? Or I'm getting chemo treatment. Okay, maybe. Or I just had a baby. Okay, maybe. But the excuses are things like, well, I didn't have time and I forgot and I went in the one room and I got distracted. Now I'm in the other. Or gosh, I'm so busy. We're all busy. But here's the bottom line. You can choose to be busy or you can choose to be scheduled. Busy means you have no control. You're completely undisciplined and you just let your life flow with the wind. And scheduled means you wake up in the morning and you have a plan and you know at least the minimum of what you're going to do. May I encourage you to be scheduled? That not only will give you more control and decrease your anxiety and your stress, you'll sleep better, but you will get so much more accomplished. All right, that's all I've got. Feel free to ask a question if you want. I'm going to hang on here for a minute. But Jamie, you've got to watch this. Jamie, you're going to like this. When you can, go back to the beginning. But I also want to start encouraging you to read a book a month. We have a complete series, a full suggested personal development reading books. But for the month of January, I want to encourage you to read one of two books. I want you to read either The Magic of Thinking Big or The Compound Effect. And I don't care if you've read them both before. Don't worry, Blanca, pay attention to my message. They're amazing. You can, of course, get both of them on audio, but we need to be reading at minimum or listening to one book a month. If you're down and you don't feel like you have a mojo and you're kind of like, I don't know if I can do this again for another year, you must read The Magic of Thinking Big by Schwartz. If you can get the audio, he actually read it. He's passed away many years ago. But he talks like this and he's so happy. Like I want to reach through and hug him and I want him just to come over and talk to me because he's so amazing. If you know you have a mojo, but you're just really trying to figure out how to work this business or how to get it to go, then I want you to read The Compound Effect. If you can read both, go. And I know January is almost over. I'm going to have another book for you in February. But those two books are so amazing. And they're both, I believe, mainstays that you should read at least once a year. You can also get The Compound Effect on audio. I think I have the CDs. What's a CD? But you can buy the audio. All right. So Tiffany, you got to listen to, hey, Sherry. I know, and it's so amazing. All right. This is for Blanca. Gosh, she makes me do the weirdest things. All right. So first of all, Fire Daughter Clothing is one of my favorite people in the whole world. And no, she's not a coach, and I've tried. She doesn't want to be part of it. I'll keep trying. No, but she just has her own business. And forever ago, she started, like years and years, like 15 years ago, started writing little sayings on shirts when she used to run all the time. And she really feels like she was one of the first people to ever do tanks and t-shirts with random sayings. You're not just like Nike or Adidas. And so 15 years later, she has a really nice business. And now she does a lot of normal tanks, but she also will personalize any tank that you want. So she has these adorable, Blanca, this is exactly up your alley. So it's this adorable extra long sleeve shirt with stripes. There's a bunch of them. It goes off your shoulders. It's super duper long, but you can get whatever you want on it. And what I got was the past plus what you've learned plus 2 Corinthians 1, 2, 3 through 4 equals your purpose. And of course, next time I'm going to have her do it more like this, like not all, but like this. But she has to make a new, excuse me, I'm on, hi. She has to make like a new form for it every time she does it. So basically, I was like, what would I want to wear? So I got this one. I also got a tank top that says hope is a weapon. Oh, yeah. I got another one that said, I posted it, it said thankfulness plus gratefulness plus hard work equals joy, which is true. And I can remember the other one I got. Something about let your light shine through the cracks. And I thought that was really cool when I wrote it down and sent it to her, but I got it and I'm like, is that what I meant to say? Because maybe I meant to say, let your light shine through the scars, the cracks, but whatever. You know, I paid her and that's that. But anyway, point is, hope is a weapon. I love it. I'm going to get more of those with Hope and Struggle, by the way. But that's it. Does anyone have any questions? Fire Daughter. Jamie Fire Daughter. You can find her online. You can find her on Facebook. Actually, if you look through my post and my Instagram too, I recently, tagged her in my little shirt thing. Anyone have a question? By the way, all of my people that have downlines, so Blanca, Yvette, Kelly, I think Nicole's on here too. I need for you to have the link to the Team Fit Life Academy in the notes section of your phone. So then when you get a new coach or anyone asks you, you need to send them the link. And that's what needs to happen. Now, if you're not getting the newsletter, you can tag myself or Domini, but that's also a link. You put your email in, but you can start there, but you hit the link and the rest is up to you. So we don't have to go back and forth. It's just there and it's ready to go. We're going to be doing a new training with Barbie Decker and a few other, and she's hysterical. Hey, my Latinas, you're going to love her. She is hysterical. But she wants to do a training, and we're going to do a training with her and a few other people. And it's for anyone that has any intentions on doing anything with this business and really growing. It's going to be that training. So we're going to have some other stuff too. Nope. No, Anita, you don't need a super motivated team. You need to be super motivated. To attract attractive people, you must be attractive. To attract motivated people, you must be motivating. To attract hardworking people, you must be hardworking. So it's all got to start with you because we cannot gripe about our teams. We just have to keep going on up through us and let ourselves do the best. All right, cool. Anyone else? Oh my gosh, quit texting me, people. Why did I think of that before? I'm sorry, I guess I don't know what that means. So anything, by the way, that you tell people a lot, I have everything in my phone so that I can copy, paste, go. And I don't have to wait till I get home and remember to, message them or whatever. I go in my notes and I title my notes something that I would remember, send it to them. But Fit Life Academy is for everyone. And you just say, hey, here's the link to our training academy. It's very simple. You start with one. And once you do one, you go to number 2. And I'll be revamping all those throughout the year, especially that first series. But you guys, it is such a resource that nobody uses. And the reason is because you have to actually make yourself go in there. No one's going to make you work out. No one's going to make you go there. It is there for you and any and everyone else. All right. Any other questions? Yay, Jamie. Jamie, that link should have already come to you in your initial emails, but don't worry. I'm about to post it. And we will have it here so you can go straight there. Anyone else have a question before I go? Oh, yeah, girl. I hear you, Yvette. I hear you. All right, cool. Thank you. Feel free to hop off if you want. I'm going to stay here for about another minute. And then one little side note, I will put the link in the academy. We want everyone to post on, if they can be part of the team club, let's do it. We have to be signed up, I think, by next Tuesday. I already began writing my team in, but I would love to have, some of my new girls especially, in there and just, give it a shot. Let's go for it. Why don't we push hard this first month and, see what happens. And then as far as team calls go and trainings, I'm open to any requests. Granted, most of the trainings that people want, I've already created in the Fit Life Academy, but I'm not closed off to doing another one or revamping one that we already have. But the bottom line is what I talked about on this whole thing. It's going to be you doing your job, owning your own business, and doing the work for you first, and being that person first, and not just wishing that your upline was different, or you had a different downline, or people were doing it. Well, we all want that, but the bottom line is it all starts with you. And I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing right here. It all starts with you. So no matter what you're going through, you guys, you can work this business. And if we aren't living proof enough, we'll be living proof someday. And I'm just going to write it all down, not to toot my own horn, but to show you, number one, how good God is. And number two, that it doesn't matter what you're going through. Anyone can work this. All right, you guys, love you. Anything else real fast before we go? What's happening here? Get back in. Okay, cool. If you can share this, feel free to share it. I'm going to save it and put it in the other Facebook pages so we can have it. And we'll be talking to you soon. Bye. Thank you.